guys, what's up? This is Danny Nguyen Audio here. Welcome to another Pro Tools tutorial. This is going to be my third video on editing. Okay, just a recap on my previous video. I showed you guys how to use the grabber tool, the time, the separation, and the object. Also, I taught you how to use the scrubber tool and the freehand pencil tool. In this video, I'm going to show you the different modes that you can use to help you in editing. So right now it's on slip. So what slip does is that it allows you to move freely on your timeline. So as you can see, it's just moving very freely on the timeline. Shuffle. Shuffle is actually really cool. What it does is actually it collapses on itself. So let me just show you how it's done. So I just select that and say I wanna delete that part. So what I do is just click delete on the keyboard and it'll just collapse on itself. If I didn't have it in shuffle mode and I deleted that, then I'll just cut the file out. Okay, so again with the shuffle mode, delete on the keyboard and it just collapses on itself. Okay. And on shuffle mode, can't really move them around that much. Oh yeah, almost forgot. If you want to name your region file, your audio file right here, you can just actually go ahead and name it. And here's your region list to your right. Let's see. Okay, and next mode would be spot mode. I actually don't use spot mode that much. I think it's more for like people in the film or video, doing more video stuff. But what it allows you to do is just click on this. It allows you to move your audio file, your region file, to an exact location on your timeline. So it could be on bars and beats, minutes and seconds, feet and frames, time code, samples. Say I'll just put on bar beats for now and just say I want to move it to like the 15 measure, and I'll just automatically move it. Just press enter and it'll just move automatically to 15 measure. Okay, the first number here it tells you what measure, how many measures you're on the timeline, and this is actually the beats. So say you're on 4/4, so it's gonna be, that means 4 beats per measure. Each beat gets a quarter note, so it'll just go through like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll just go back to, and it'll just go to 16 and just repeat. Okay, that's the spot mode. Here's the grid mode. Grid mode, there's actually 2 sections to the grid mode. I'll show you the absolute first. The way absolute works is it just moves according to however you had it selected. So say I had it on bars and beats and I want to move it per quarter note. So if I click and drag it, it'll just lock on to each quarter note. See, 19.3, 94. I'll just move per quarter note. Okay, you could move it through quarter, half note, 16 note, 30-second notes. You could actually dot it too as well, and you could do like different stuff, like you can move in samples. So right now I have it in 100 samples, or you could do 1,000. Just do 10,000 for now, and you can just move it according to the 1,000 sample rate. So every time I just move it, it'll lock on to the 1,000 samples. The 10,000 is actually 10,000 sample rate. Okay, I'll just lock on. Let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, zoom out. Too much zoomed in. So I'll just lock as you drag to the grid. Okay, now just go back to bars and beats, quarter note, and let me show you the relative mode. Relative mode, the way it works is that it moves according to where it's it's actually at. So right now you can see that's in 31/4/817. So 31, the 31th measure on the 4th beat. This is just more like a finer number, so I'll just move 30. So I'll just move to that. So everything's gonna be 817 to the 3rd, 4th note. Now to the 33rd measured first beat. You can see how it's moving to the 817. But if it was on absolute grid, it'll just lock on. You see it's all 0 now, so it's 32. I'll just lock onto the grid. So there it is. And it locks onto this area right here. It locks on here, not over here. So you see it moves and this locks onto the grid, as you can see. Okay, and that's the mode. I think I have some extra time here, and I'll just show you how. I'll show you the solo button and the mute button here. Solo allows you to solo the track and just play it by itself.
Check, check, 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2.
So say if you have another track with some audio files here, and you solo this track, it's just gonna play this track only. But if I'll just play these tracks only. But if you want to play all your tracks, you just unsolo everything, make sure everything's unsoloed, nothing solo or muted, and just play, and you'll just play everything. Same thing with mute. You just mute this, and you won't be able to hear this track, but you'll be able to hear this track if it wasn't muted. You actually just solo it too as well if you wanted to, but it's not required, and you can just play it. Right now it's just playing the bottom track right here, but not the top track. Okay, this is Danny Nguyen out of here, signing out.